Hello and welcome. This is Alexi, and this is my application for the ACT government. I would really love to be a member of the ACT government public service because, for as long as I can remember, I have really wanted to improve the lives of the people around me, whether that be personally, in like the small things to individuals, but also to help the greater community. And being able to work as part of the ACT government would be a great opportunity for me to help improve the IT infrastructure of the city, to help everyone's lives just that little bit more. Uh, Doing this would be a dream come true for me because it would move my passions for both IT and for helping people together. For as long as since late primary school, I have really liked coding and working with code. In primary school, I worked on making small, basic video games, and since high school and college, I have taken every opportunity I have to actually improving my skills, getting better at coding, and working with software, but also branch out into other things like robotics and machine learning algorithms. And from university, I have worked on this more, and it worked on things like cybersecurity. This passion has stuck with me for my entire life, and it drives me to improve myself and get better and work to the best of my ability. Since late last year, I have gotten a job working for the Education Directory of the ACT, working as an LSA. As my job as an LSA, I have mostly worked in the primary school Majura, and I have become, I felt, a strong member of their team. Working as an LSA has been a very rewarding experience for me, being able to help children, and especially children with different needs and requirements that wouldn't normally get an opportunity to learn as well as other students. Being able to help them improve and learn better has always been a very nice feeling to me. As an LSA, I've been needing to go to many different classes, and it is important to quickly learn and adapt to the dynamics of that class. This requires skills of being able to read and understand everyone in the class, including the teacher and the students. I need to be able to understand what the class requires and what the teacher requires, and to be able to understand what they need from me as the day progresses. For sometimes I might need to be working on particular students for that teacher, or sometimes I just need to help around and see if there's any students that are stuck, or just get some things from the office and stuff like that. It is important that I am able to understand what I need to do and to be able to do it quickly, so that the teacher can focus on teaching the class. This reading is also very important with students because it is important to gauge what are the actual learning levels of that student, what their potential needs might be, and what their emotional state is at that time. That helps me to understand whether I can push them just that little bit further to complete that task, or whether I need to slowly back up a little bit, give them time to breathe, maybe have a brain break, or find a different angle to help that student learn in that class. It is also important to be able to communicate with that student and from the wider class. For good communication skills really allow me to explain things to each student that in a way that they can understand, but also to be able to communicate with the student and come to some arrangement with the student about, for instance, what I want from them and what we need to complete, and maybe if it's best to just take a moment to step back, breathe, maybe have 5 minutes, and then come back to it. This communication skill with the student allows me to interact better with them and get the best outcomes for that student. Throughout my time working at university, I have been working on all sorts of different projects, and this becomes especially apparent when I need to be working on multiple projects at the same time. This requires me to have good time management skills, especially when considering group work assignments where I have to manage my own schedule with members of my team. It is important for group assignments to have regular meetings to be able to work and maintain a sort of communication with each person so we understand where everyone's tracking. Throughout my time working, I have barely had many dramas working in group assignments. This is because of a lot of the strategies I work in my group with. Throughout my time working in groups, I have always established, we always establish a strategy early on and work out what everyone's going to do overall for the project and what are the people required. This, coupled with a discussion about what we want for the whole project and what we expect from each part, means that each person knows what they want to do and understands what we envision it to look like. This really establishes an important level of communication throughout the whole project, as everyone knows what they need to do. So couple that with regular meetings, we're able to always keep on track. And throughout those meetings, we can also focus on creating the roadmap going forwards, establishing deadlines on when we need to complete things by, and then also what we want to do going forward. Through these things, overall, everyone tends to do their fair share of the work. It is also important to be fairly empathetic to the members of my group so we don't become combative and have all sorts of that sort of drama. For when I am open to everyone around me in the group and I avoid being judgmental and allow people to ask questions when they don't understand things, this creates a space that prevents combative behavior as people feel comfortable talking to one another and being authentic. From these skills, this is why I think I would be a great member of the ACT government. For I am good member within a group. I have a strong passion for what I do in IT, and I am respectful for everyone around me.